What's up, my little tattletales, and what's up, Sussex squad? How y'all doing today, baby? We gotta take a minute to forget about Harry and Meghan. We'll talk about that in a second because there's been some interesting news that has come up. Listen, all this negative press, y'all were right. It's the Murdoch Group. I'll talk about it in a different video. This is gonna be a little lighthearted, y'all. William was out partying it out without Kate. Now listen, we gotta talk. This is on the cover of the Daily Mail, so you know this is real. That Will and Kate Central, right? Will and Kate Central is reporting that William is not acting like a married man with 3 young children. Y'all listen and get this. Listen to this headline. King of the dance floor. Now we've seen William move. It was like Mr. Romantic, Mr. Romantic, Mr. Romantic. Okay, right? They said king of the dance floor. They were probably throwing rose petals all over that floor. He was like, Anyway, William does remind me, and this isn't just because of the rumors I heard. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of, that guy at the office party where he has like a few drinks, right? They serving apple wine, getting loose, right? Apples are in the air. Camilla's like, woo, right? And like, that guy at the office party, he has a couple drinks of wine, he gets loose. All of a sudden, he starts lifting up the back of his jacket, shaking his money maker. And at first, you're like, oh, okay, Bob from accountant's getting wild. Okay, oh, go. And before you know it, he's just like, like offbeat, of course, right? Not enough to make you be like, wow, show me some dance moves, but just enough to be like, just putting his like patootie everywhere, and you're just like, right? That's probably what William was dancing, right? Anyway, right? King of the dance floor, the Prince of Wales was spotted showing off his best moves at Coco nightclub in Camden with party pal Guy Kelly just hours after attending Royal Ascot with Kate. Y'all listen. Meghan and Harry's plan might be working. Now, let me just clip a few things for you guys before we get into this, right? 1, the Derangers are out. I heard you guys. I am cleaning up my comment section. I have been blocking all day like it is my full-time job. Okay, this is my full-time job, but I'm back at work. I've been blocking the Derangers. I've never seen so many bots and troll accounts attacking my channel. But interesting enough, they only really come out in droves whenever I talk about Will and Kate's marriage. Thou thinks the lady and the rose lover protest too much. Also, remember when I told y'all Divorce Watch was on because I was like, yo, they just went to go interview with Eaton, that divorce. And some of y'all were like, Tisa, you can't go to Eaton until you're 13 years old. I know. See, here's the thing, Tattletales. I assume that you guys watch every single one of my videos. If you don't, I know you're busy. You got lives. I won't take it personally, but if you watch the video, we've been on the video, I have a royal playlist. We've been on Divorce Watch for a while. Divorce can't happen overnight. Things need to be separated. Images need to be ruined. Public needs to be fed in untruth. Okay? Kate is fighting for George not to go to Eton. And before y'all be like, oh, but it's tradition. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't forget, Eton's only had one generation of royal men, William and Harry. Before that, they were going to like that Killmonger school that like broke Charles's psyche. It starts with a G, right? Diana broke royal tradition and put them in Eton. And Charles was right by it because he was like, yeah, I hated that school. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So if Diana could break tradition with Eton, things are saying that Kate and Charles are right now locked in a deadlock because Kate does not want George to go away once he goes to high school. She wants him home every single night. She wants to keep her hooks in to her baby, of course, but also the future king of England. Because once you go away to boarding school, those ties are severed. The men in gray move in and they prepare you to be the future ruler of the throne. So yes, I know that he's not going to attend her till 13, but 3 years is more than enough time for William to get all his ducks in a row. Because right now, you can't tell me they're not separated. You cannot tell me they're not separated. I could be wrong, but I don't feel it. But 3 years is enough for William to get all his ducks in a row so that when George goes away to school, divorce, the heir, right? Think about it. The heir is taken in He's away from the mom. The men in gray move in and start brainwashing him. They don't really care what happens to Charlotte and Louis. Let's be real. The heir and the spares, they don't care. They don't care. Kate can have them. They just want the most powerful. Charles is fighting Kate right now because he's like, absolutely, he's going to Eton in 3 years. Kate is already saying, I don't want my child away from me. And you know what? I fault Kate a lot, and there's a lot to fault her on, but I don't blame that. But anyway, let's get back into this mess, y'all. Woo! Look at this. That bald head was gleaming in those disco lights. He was probably dazzling all the girls. The disco lights hitting William's head, and all the girls being like, "Wow, what's going on?" Right? Anyway, he got those Mr. Burns moves. I don't know why. I just get an image of William being like, he'd be like getting out there doing his little offbeat hop. Probably the like, I got the moves like that. I got the moves like Jagger. That's what I think, right? Anyway, right? They said William spent most of Friday at Royal Ascot alongside his stunning wife, Kate. But by evening, Daily Mail is getting bored. They're like, listen, we don't have anything to talk about with with Harry. Nothing to talk about with Meghan. Yeah, let's get back to ripping Will and Kate apart, because that's what they were doing prior to Meghan showing up. Anyway, they said, but by evening, Prince William was spotted enjoying himself at Coco nightclub in Camden. Footage shows the Prince of Wales dressed in a light blue shirt, holding a beer and dancing from side to side, offbeat. Okay, I added the offbeat, but it's true. While at the concert venue in the Farmer Theater in London, appearing in a private box alongside two friends, including Prince Louis's godfather and nightclub owner Guy Pelly, the heir to the throne seemed relaxed while enjoying his Friday night at the electric music themed evening. Why was he there? Joining William and Guy was a third man, also in a blue shirt, who appeared to be James Mead, Princess Charlotte's godfather and a close friend of the Prince and Princess of Wales. All that don't mean anything, because these royal men are bred to cheat. I know Kate was mad, and this explains that humiliating thing where she tried to touch his bum and get all this, because she's been being oddly intimate with them. How do you go from royals aren't allowed to show any affection to patting your husband on the bum, not trying to dig into the bum in public? Again, now I see why she jumps on William so much. That's the only time she sees him. She's trying to make the move, rekindle. You know how when you feel like somebody's falling out of love with you and you're like, oh, let me get dressed, let me do this and that, because when he sees me, the only point is it's too late. They've fallen out of love with you. Okay, let's continue, right? He was wearing an open blue collar shirt, Tory to his heart, where he died. Only the Tory boys literally go out in blue Oxford button-ups, gripping a drink, probably unbuttoning an extra button. Cheerio, right? He showed off his best moves by Dad, dancing on the balcony and bobbing his head to a heavy EDM beat. The celebration may have been to mark the royal's 41st birthday, which was 2 days prior to the night out. It comes after the heir, William, cringed over his dancing at the coronation concert, joking to a fan that dancing sober is always a bad idea. We see why he's not dancing sober anymore. He is like, oof. William, they are separated, y'all. I'm telling you, the divorce is coming. I think William is literally looking at his dad and being like, it all worked out, Papa. Yeah, I can't stand that woman, but you made the woman you wanted queen. I don't have to be in this loveless marriage. I can literally rule and be with someone that makes me smile. Let's see what else. They're talking about the footage taken. Y'all, listen, that's it. Now they're talking about how William's such a great dad. Y'all. Oh, you know what else I wanted to show you guys really quick before we go? Let me just go. Y'all, did you see William at his event? I'll show it in the other video too. Did you see William at his event to end homelessness? Y'all, nobody showed up. Nobody showed up for William's event to end homelessness. And he literally walked around, and there were 3 people there, and they weren't even there to cheer him on. They were 3 nosy people that saw television cameras, and when he walks by, they gave him a what's up nod. Y'all, listen, I see why they hate Harry and Meghan. I see it. Because as much as they release a bunch of hit pieces, as much as they try to smear their name, as much as they try to balance them and Keen and all these articles, whenever they step out in the real world, you see that they're not liked. Charles and Camilla are liked by royalists in the real world, but whenever William and Kate step out of Fantasyland, planting articles and all this busy work, it's always to meep, crickets, gaga. I will say one thing. Will and Kate are so keen to say, oh my God, we're the future of the monarchy. And you guys are. Empty crowds, drunken nights, and crickets. Y'all listen, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.